Hello everybody, welcome back. This is John from Coke and Pepsi World. Today I have another video for you guys. Today's video is going to be about how much can you make as a merchandiser working for Pepsi or Coca-Cola. Okay, so if you are somebody who's interested in working for Pepsi or Coke as a merchandiser, but you don't know exactly how much you can make, that's what on today's video is about. Okay, so when I start working on a Pepsi, for some of you guys who are new here, you know, I used to work for Pepsi. I worked for Pepsi like 14 years before I left. And when I first started as a merchandiser, I think they paid us like $10.77 an hour. That was like 15 years ago. But now today, you know, it probably is something around $11. And also it will depend on the state where you work at. Okay, it depends on the state. If you work in New York or Pennsylvania or New Jersey, the wage is gonna be different. If you work in like North Carolina or South Carolina, the wage is gonna be different as well. So it depends on the state, and also it depends on the franchise. If you work for Pepsi franchise, the wage is gonna be different than if you work for Pepsi Co, the main company, the parent company. Okay, so I work for a franchise here in North Carolina. Then I moved to Pennsylvania. I work for the parent company. I would say that as a merchandiser, the parent company like Pepsi Co pays more than the franchise when I was working here in North Carolina. But one thing is true is that over here in North Carolina, we have a chance to use a Pepsi Car. Okay, so as a merchandiser, if you've been watching my video as a merchandiser, you will use the Pepsi Car on the sales representative days off, because you're gonna cover the route once the sales representative is off. So most of the time they're off like 2 days a week, then you will use the Pepsi Car for those 2 days. But up north, when I was working for Pepsi Co, they don't have a Pepsi Car. You have to use your own car, and then they will pay you mileage. So roughly, you can make roughly $25,000 a year, up to $30,000 a year, because as a merchandiser, you have a chance to work overtime, especially in summertime. You know, people drink a lot of Pepsi and Coke. You're gonna sell a lot of those drinks, meaning that you're gonna work more. You might work like 50 hours, and sometimes people work 60 hours. It depends on how busy they are, and also if they're short-handed, then you're gonna work on overtime. And then by working overtime, at the end of the year, your annual wage is gonna be more. You know, for Coca-Cola, it's basically the same. And also Coca-Cola, they don't use a Coca-Cola car. They use their own car, and they get paid mileage as well. But I think their wage is kind of a little bit higher. Like I said, maybe it's because we use a Pepsi Car here in South, like South Carolina, North Carolina. We use a Pepsi Car, but not South Carolina. I'm sorry, South Carolina. It's covered by Pepsi Co. They don't have a Pepsi Car. They use their car. But in North Carolina, like I said, if you work for PBV, you're gonna use a Pepsi Car. But Coca-Cola over here, I think their wage is a little bit different than ours. It's a little bit higher, and like I said, it's because maybe we use the Pepsi Car. That's why the wage is a little bit lower over here. But in general, you can make roughly $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 a year. But as you become senior in the company, your wages will increase. You're gonna have a raise every year. They have raise. Pepsi, they give you raise every year. I think Coca-Cola is the same thing as well. They give them raise every year. So if you are somebody somewhere right now who is thinking about working for Pepsi or Coke as a merchandiser, but you don't know roughly how much you can make, and that's what I'm telling you, you can make between $25,000, $35,000 a year. Okay, so if I have a time, and I will make another video about how much you can make as a sales representative, whether working for Pepsi or Coke. Thanks for watching my videos. Once again, my name is John from Coke and Pepsi World. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button or hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video.